Hailey's on It is an animated series about a teenager named Hailey Banks who is on a mission to save the world by completing every task on her long list that are challenging and sometimes impractical. Hailey has to go outside of her comfort zone if she wants to conquer her fears and tap into her hidden potentials to get the job done. The creators and executive producers of the series are Devon Bunge and Nick Stanton. Hailey's on It is set to debut on Disney Channel in 2023. Batman Caped Crusader was announced in May of 2021. The series is said to be reimagining the Batman mythology. According to Tim, Reeves and Abrams, the producers of the series, it is going to be thrilling, cinematic, with them going back to the noir roots of Batman, whilst giving you a deeper insight into the iconic characters. Ed Brubaker, a comic writer, who is no stranger to writing Batman stories, seeing he has done work on Gotham Central and The Man Who Laughs, all of which are Batman titles, is a writer on the show, and he was announced to be among the producers of the show. Initially the series was supposed to be on HBO Max, but now they are looking for other platforms to release it on. Because of that, fans are wondering if the show will be released in next year. There is no image released for this series as yet, but Bossy Bear, which is based on its eponymous books created by David Horvath, is a 2D animated series produced in partnership with Imagine Kids Plus Family. This is Nickelodeon's third time working with Imagine Kids Plus Family. Bossy Bear is set to premiere in 2023 on Nickelodeon in the US and on Nick Jr. channels internationally. The show follows the character, Bossy Bear, who is a loud, overly enthusiastic extrovert, and Bossy and his best friend Turtle, who is an introvert, as they go on their childhood adventures in their hometown of Grimsbury, which is inspired by Korean and American culture. With the help of Turtle and other friends, they'll teach Bossy how to be a better bear. X-Men 97 is a Disney Plus series that will continue on the story of the original animated series that aired from 1992 to 1997 on Fox Kids Network. X-Men 97 will include Rogue, Beast, Gambit, Jean Grey, Wolverine, Storm, Jubilee and Cyclops. The show was first announced in late 2021. X-Men 97 is set to be released in the fall of next year. Win or Lose is an animated series about a co-ed middle school softball team called The Pickles. The series follows the team closely in the week leading up to the championship game, with each episode taking place within that same week, giving each of the main characters their own time to shine, highlighting the perspectives of the players, the parents, the umpire. Each reflects in a unique visual style. The animated series is written and directed by Michael Yates and is produced by Pixar. Win or Lose is set to premiere in the fall of next year on Disney Plus. Next on the list is Grimsbury. Grimsbury is an adult animated sitcom created by creators Catelyn McClellan and Matthew Schlissel for the Fox Broadcasting Company. Grimsbury takes place in a fictional town where Detective Marvin Flute, the greatest detective, returned to Grimsbury to reconcile with his ex-wife that he never stopped loving. But in Grimsbury everyone has a secret. His detective missions prior is no match to the mystery that lies ahead of him. He has to follow every lead and do whatever he can, even if that means hanging out with the son he never bothered to get to know to redeem himself. Fox ordered a season of Grimsbury in October of 2021, and then in October of 2022 they ordered a second season. Grimsbury is set to premiere on the 1st of January 2023. Now we have Gremlins: Secrets of the Mogwai. The show is a prequel of the 1984 film Gremlins and the 1990 sequel The New Batch. Gremlins: Secrets of the Mogwai is set in 1920, Shanghai, East China. The series focuses on how 10-year-old Sam Wing met Gizmo, and show the journey with a street thief named Elle, as they travel through the perilous countryside of China and battling colorful monsters and spirits based on Chinese folklore as they attempt to return Gizmo to his family and uncover a legendary treasure along the way. Gremlins: Secrets of the Mogwai got its world premiere on June 13 of this year at the Annecy International Animation Film Festival and was set to premiere later this year on HBO Max. However, the show was delayed to next year. The series will also make its debut on Cartoon Network, a part of their Acme Night block. Iwaju is a Disney Plus American-Nigerian series. Iwaju is produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios and Kugali Media, a Pan-African British-based entertainment company. The series title, Iwaju, is roughly translated to "the future" in the Yoruba language. The show's creator Ziki Nelson is calling Iwaju his story. The show is set in a futuristic Lagos, Nigeria. The series will explore themes of inequality and class divide. It will show how these things affect everyday society, as well as challenging the status quo. Iwaju is the first original long-form animated series produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios in its history. Initially the show was supposed to premiere in 2022 exclusively on Disney+, but now plans have changed. The show will not be expected to premiere on Disney+ until 2023. Jessica's Big Little World is a spin-off series of Craig and the Creek. The series follows Jessica as she navigates her way through a world where everything seems much bigger than she is. Jessica is inspired by grown-ups around her and is persistent to conquer monumental tasks. The spin-off series was first announced on the 17th of February 2021 and is set to premiere in 2023 on HBO Max and also the Cartoon Network's block Cartoonito. Max and the Midknights is a Nickelodeon upcoming animated series based on the graphic novel of the same name created by Lincoln Pierce. The series is set in the 14th century English-like countryside and follows Max, a 10-year-old girl that wants to become a knight. In order to accomplish her dream, Max sets out with her friends on an epic adventure in the fantastical medieval kingdom of Bijovia. On her quest to become a knight, Max is going to have to defy the status quo, fight for justice, all whilst inspiring everyone she meets with her feisty and fearless leadership. Not only will Max and the Midknights battle sword-wielding zombies, duel a malevolent sorceress, and tame a fire-breathing dragon, they'll also have loads of fun, forge lasting bonds of friendship, and push each other to be braver and bolder versions of themselves. Clever, kind, and seriously sassy, Max is always ready to lend a hand, or a sword, whenever anyone needs help. Max and the Midknights was greenlit for a season by Nickelodeon on the 17th of March 2021. In October of this year it was announced by the president of animation for Paramount Animation and Nickelodeon Animation, Ramsey Naito, in a Variety magazine issue that the show is scheduled to premiere in 2023. Mech Cadets is a show that takes place 50 years in the future, after a territorying alien species attacked Earth. Stanford Yu is a teenager working as a janitor for the Sky Corps Military Academy with a dream of one day being able to pilot a robo-mech, giant robots from outer space who came to their aid. Stanford will finally get his chance to be in a robo-mech and pilot it in order to defend humanity against the new alien invasion. In order to pull it off successfully, Stanford and his classmates have to work together in spite of any issues they have with each other. Mech Cadets is a Netflix animated series based on the comic book series, Mech Cadet U, created by Greg Pak and Takeshi Miyazawa and published by Boom Studios. The show is set to premiere in 2023. Last on my list is My Adventures with Superman. In this upcoming animated series we see Clark Kent working on his secret Superman identity and embracing his role as the hero of Metropolis. Lois, a star investigative journalist, taking Jimmy Olsen, an aspiring photographer, under her wing. We'll see Clark and Lois falling in love and sharing adventures, taking down bad guys, stumbling over secrets, and discovering what it means to be Superman and Lois Lane. My Adventures with Superman is set to release on HBO Max and Cartoon Network next year. Similar to the original Teen Titans series, the art style of the series is inspired by Japanese anime. This is my list of some of the animated series that will be making the debut next year. I'm curious, which of these are you looking forward to see? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.